In this class today, we will see about livestock or animal husbandry. Livestock are domesticated animals which are raised in agricultural farms. Animal husbandry is a branch of agriculture concerned with animals that are raised for meat, fiber, milk, eggs, or other products. In this class today, we will see how these livestock are interconnected with the life of rural people. Livestock or animal husbandry. Livestock has remained an integral part of socio-economic fabric of rural people. That is, the livestock has been interconnected with the life of the rural people. The people in village depend on these livestock for their living. These farm animals are considered as an asset to these people. The tableau column shows the total number of livestock found in Tamil Nadu. First comes the cattle. Cattle includes cows, buffaloes, and bisons. Next comes the sheep, goats, and poultry. Poultry includes the chicken, turkeys, and ducks. The poultry hub, that is the poultry farm, is found in Namakkal, Salem, Erode, and in Coimbatore districts. A variety of cattle breeds are reared in the state for the milk and forms a major component of the rural economy. That is, the cattle are reared mainly for its milk. Goat. Goat is also known as poor man's cow in India because with very low investment, goat rearing can be made into a profitable business for small and marginal farmers. It forms a very important component in dryland farming system. That is, in dry regions where it is difficult or unsuitable for rearing a cattle like cow or buffalo, the best alternative is to rear goats with very low investment. Sheep. Sheep is used for multiple purposes like wool, meat, milk, skins, and manure. It forms an important component for the rural economy. Most of the people in village depend on sheep for their living. That too, particularly in the dry, semi-dry and mountainous areas of Tamil Nadu. It provides a dependable source of income to the shepherds through the sale of wool and animals. Second green revolution, eco farming or organic farming. We already know what is meant by organic farming. In organic farming, synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, growth regulator, and livestock feed additives are not used. This type of farming rely on crop rotation, which means growing of different crops alternatively on a piece of land to avoid soil erosion. That is, each time a different crop is planted in order to maintain the fertility of the soil. And the second one is crop residues. The vegetative crop residues are left on the field after harvesting. This prevents the soil erosion. Next is the animal manure. The fertilizers obtained from the waste of animal are called as the animal manure. It is also used in organic farming. It is used as a manure in organic farming. Next one is the off-farm organic waste. The other organic waste obtained from the outsource are called as the off-farm organic waste. And biological pest control are used to maintain soil productivity. This farming method is being adopted by very few farmers in the state. It has to be increased in number. Organic farming practices reduce pollution in the water, air, and soil. It also helps conserve water, reduce soil erosion, and uses less energy. Organic products are the best from nature and the best of nature. Fishing. Since Tamil Nadu is a coastal state, fishing is one of the major occupation in the state. Fishing is also carried out in rivers and in reservoirs, and it is called as inland fishing. There are about 2,500 species of fishes found in different aquatic environments. We will see in detail about marine fishing and inland fishing. Marine fishing. Marine fishing is also called as inshore fish or nertic fishing. Marine fishing is carried out in oceans and seas. In marine fishing, large mechanized boats are used for fishing. There are two types of marine fishing. One is the inshore fishing and the second one is the offshore fishing. If the fishing is carried out within few kilometers from the shoreline, it is called as inshore fishing. If the fishing is carried out far from the shore, typically 20 to 30 miles out, it is called as offshore fishing. The length of the coastline of Tamil Nadu is about 1076 km. The area covered by the coastal region of the state is 0.19 million square kilometer. Therefore, Tamil Nadu is one of the leading states in marine fish production. The fish varieties caught during the marine fishing are sharks, flying fish, conch, catfish, silver bellies, and crabs. Chennai, Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli, Nagapattinam, Tanjavur, and Ramanathapuram districts contribute 40% to marine fish production in the state. Their coastal location favors fishing in these regions. The state has 3 major fishing harbors, 3 medium fishing harbors, and 363 fish landing centers. The export of marine products from the state during 2007 and 2008 accounted for 72,644 metric tons. Inland fishing. Inland fishing is carried out in lakes, rivers, ponds, estuaries, backwaters, and swamps. We all know about lakes, rivers, and ponds. Estuaries. Estuaries means water bodies which are usually found where the river meets the sea. Backwaters. Backwater is a part of river in which there is little or no current. It refers to a branch of a main river. Swamps. Swamps are considered to be the transition zone because both land and water play a role in creating this environment. Oysters and prawns are cultured in original nurseries, that is in farms. Catamaran, diesel boats, and floating nets are used in inland fishing. Tamil Nadu Fisheries Department has introduced several programs for the betterment of fishing. They are The major programs are aquaculture in farm ponds and irrigation tanks, that is, growing of fish in farm ponds and irrigation tanks. Aquaculture means breeding, rearing, and harvesting of fish. Fish seed bank. Fish seed refers to the fertilized fish eggs. Fish seed rearing, ornamental fish culture, and establishment of fish farmer development in development agencies. Vellore district leads in the production of inland fish with 10% of state's production. Kadalur, Sivagangai and Virudhunagar districts stands second with 9%. Thus, the fishing sector contributes 1.25% of state's economy.